month of November has long symbolised the Movember, where men get together to support other men. Today we're going to be speaking to some committee members behind the 2016 WA Men's Gathering, and this year's theme is Husbands, Fathers and Sons. The forum is to connect these men together and to help them find out what it's all about to be a good husband, a good father and a good son. So we'll be talking to them in a moment.
About more than 20 years ago, there was a group of men who became known as the Men's Work Project. They included Wes Carter, who has an Order of Australia medal, Peter Efford and Peter Fry, and the three of them are the foundations of the group that put together the WA Men's Gathering about 22 years ago.
It's a 22nd event, and it's this year we celebrate and connect husbands, fathers and sons. That's the theme for this year. Every year has a different theme. First task was to find a theme for this year's gathering, which was in early this year. And we take it from there, and then we work towards theme, trying to find people who fit with the theme, try to find speakers and set up the program for the year.
There is a fair bit of work, but it's enjoyable work. It's the work that actually comes from the 6-member committee members working together as a unified unit to come up with something which would really work. You see, we don't see ourselves as different people with conflicting agendas. We work together as a unit, and it's because of this union and this sharing of values and sharing of the vision for what we need to achieve this year that everything has come about. It's that sort of, with that sort of spirit and that sort of connectiveness, between us. And this year has been wonderful. I've only taken part in the men's gathering for the last 3 years, and I was inspired and I was really very excited to see what was happening. I actually did run a workshop last year, but this year I'm a committee member, and I love what is being prepared and for participants to engage in. They're going to see beautiful speakers, get engaged with them, lots of activities. There is a very, very nice program waiting for them. It invites them to participate, invites them to take time to reflect and to really spend some time with quality, like-minded men. The most important thing is that the whole event itself is not catering for thousands of people. It's catering for up to 100 men with full accommodation, and men of various age groups as well, from the 16-year-old to the 86-year-old. And it's coming along quite nicely, and this year is going to be a very exciting year. Not just because we're running it, but because it's the start for the future of beautiful years to come, the way that we can see the vision for this gathering to continue.
The theme comes from a gathering of the committee early in the year where we go away to a beautiful venue near Moore River and spend a couple of days nutting out what do we think it should be, and the whole facilitated process that. And I'd also like to add on to what makes this event happen is the ongoing and significant support from Lottery West. Yes. I think it's really important that we acknowledge their significant contribution to the event over a long period of time. So they allow us to offer subsidies to men who may not be able to afford, who are financially challenged.
If any man hasn't been in a gathering like this, or even has had the chance or the opportunity to talk to a fellow man, to a friend other than over a drink in the pub or a party, to talk about the things that matter the most, the things that they're never talked about. Don't be threatened by what we're talking about, because actually it's going to be a beautiful experience. This is the opportunity to do so. It's actually just a get-together with a group of people who are prepared to share of their experiences, or what they feel or they would like to feel, or how they experience life and how they see themselves, fathers, husbands and sons, and to enjoy the company of men, and to take time away from their family and friends as well, to be by themselves, to be nurtured, to be supported, to reflect, to listen, to play, to have fun, and to connect with themselves as well.
I hear a lot of guys say, this is not my thing. And I think especially those guys, it will be their thing. Yeah. But they have to recognize it for themselves. And I think the only way is to try it once. Yep. That's how I got there a couple of years back. And I'm every year I'm definitely going to come, because I just love it. Yeah.
Bas Tadros for Undercurrent.